I forgot something. Maybe probably because of the tags. I forgot the tags. I'm going to just copy and paste just like that. Don't worry, no worries. No worries, just nothing here. Right, alright. I'm going to just copy the tags, copy the link, put it in. It's going to be a short stream, and this is catered to those. Catered to those who missed the chance of the stream. Not my stream, by the way. As you see the title, Miki stream delayed to next week. Yeah, this is actually some ad hoc. Wait a minute. Hopefully not blue screen. Yep, absolute cinema. Let's go. Now let's just see. No one's here. It's fine actually. Okay. So are you alright? 1, 2, 3, let's go. I know there's no one here, but hey. If you want to chat with me, just fine, no problem. Since yeah, I don't actually bring any topics. This man so just chatting right here. If you want to chat, no problem. Okay. There's no one here. If you want me to see me play some games, no problem. I'm actually ready while waiting for others. Right. Well, I don't have a chess account. I don't want to have an account to frustrate me. Just like that. I'm just going to do just okay. Here's an Italian game. Yep. Okay. Like actually, I'm going to just take the knight. The pawn is actually the trap. Then I'm going to play c3, bait it in. Then I'm going to take it with the knight. Play c5. I'm going to just castle. Castle right there. Okay, I'm going to just push. The knight is going anywhere. Queen is targeting. The knight is targeting. It's going back. Rook. Where is it going? He's going to play the knight that way. Okay, I'm going to play d3. Yep. Okay, if things go the other way, I'm going to just push because g5 is coming. If that's the case, okay. So if queen h5, it's going to play g6. If knight takes, I'm going to knight in the pawn. Okay, coming in, coming in. Okay, queen takes, castles. I'm going to just rook e4. Bishop going back anyway. h4. And then I'm going to move the bishop, and then we strategize the pawn. I'm going to press the pawn a lot more. Oh, by the way, g5 doesn't work because of queen takes g5. Yeah, just like that. This is just be a short stream until 8:15, I guess. Okay. Bishop f4. If okay, g5 doesn't work, but knight goes here. Can temporarily deal with it. I'm going to just take just like that because if okay, now this knight f5 attacks the rook, the bishop. Okay, there's some difficult, but I can work with it. Just bishop takes pawn, check. This forces the king to take, and then this rook goes back, slides down one square. The threat is this prevents the knight from moving in. On boson, the knight cannot take it immediately because the rook pins the queen. Which, yep, I'm going to just take it, like that. If knight takes bishop, pawn takes bishop, then I will be winning. So the bishop, maybe it's going to up the bishop. I'm winning. So the king is out. Queen takes pawn. If rook attacks, I'm going to select the queen and check. I'm going to just push it one square further. Yep, I'm going to just slide one square check. If bishop blocked, I'm going to take the pawn to far away. If pawn blocks, I'm going to take a bishop. Any other move, I'm going to just take that pawn. Sure, the rook's going to attack it. Okay, then I'm going to go back. That's 3. This bishop will attack the queen, no doubt. Then throw in another check, like that. Then the rook is going to pin the bishop temporarily, just like that. Yep. There is no danger for the bishop though, because the pawn is free. Basically, I'm going to play f3. Let me bring some water first. Go ahead if you want to chat, no problem. Though my response may be slow because I'm only using on one screen. Yeah, one screen. This bishop, it can go anywhere. Anywhere. There is no issue because the rook is at the back is defended anyway. Well, Owen left the game, no problem. I'm gonna just claim it as a win. Yep. Okay, you're going to play this half. I'm going to take, he's going to take with the f pawn. Then I'm going to play bishop c5, queen, you're moving the queen, knight c6, castles, the bishop may come in soon. I'm going to play h6, the queen is coming, So yeah, I'm going to play King H7. The knight is coming in for the pawn, and then going in for the attack. So I am going to play knight H5 while the knight is away. Then I'm going to just play G6. Bishop D6, which temporarily pins the knight to the queen. So he takes H5. I'm going to take E5, forcing me to move the queen first. Of course, taking the bishop now will weaken the king. So I'm just playing queen H4 check, and then take it with the queen. Goodbye, GG. How goes the next one? Okay, I'm going to play C4, Queen's Gambit, E6, Knight F6, E6, okay, Knight F3, maybe you take, maybe you're going to play Knight C6, C6, C5. Okay, I'm going to play E3, got the D4 pawn, while the bishop covering up. I'm going to just again take it back with the pawn. If you're going to take, I'm going to take with the bishop, with the queen, but better the bishop because the queen is there. Something. I'm going to just push, blocking the bishop, and then while preparing for knight c3, bishop e3. Yes, b6. I am going to take it. Yes, and now it's 2 to 2. I'm going to play knight c3. As I say, the bishop isn't going to position. Okay. Well, yep. Bishop e3 now, because if he takes, pawn takes, then the queen no longer has a pawn to immediately take. Castles, then I castle myself. Both of the kings are safe. The h6, knight a4. Attack the queen. This knight is not under attack, it's protected by the queen. By the way, so if you move forward, okay, move back. I'm going to kick the bishop. If you move there, I'm going to kick it again because I want to put my knight in. Actually, I'm going to put the knight in now. Because it's an outpost. Well, it's going in anyway. I'm going to play b4. Secure the knight in place. Yep, bishop queen d2. This looks like connected. So if he takes with this, I'm going to take with the b pawn. This will be a fully open foul, I guess. I'm going to take it. Why not? Then I'm going to move the rook to b1. Rook a. I'm going to put my knight in. If he takes, that will be really troublesome for him. I'm going to play bishop f4 first. If g5, my bishop just retreat, and I'm going to push the pawn, kicking away the knight. Not the h pawn, the f pawn, so that the bishop can go back. Got the pawn. Yep, f3. Take the knight. Oops. Remove. Here, takes b1. Rook is b1. Okay, we wait and victory is coming soon. Still no one, I can just wait. Wait 15, no problem. go. 15 minutes and waiting. So yeah, Miki. Well, why is the title name Miki's not here something and not just chess? Well, let's just say it was meant. Well, if you know the channel Miki Astrofel, yeah, this was supposed to be her stream, but then there's some health issues for her, so her stream is delayed. Okay, I'm going to say bishop d2. You're going in yourself. I'll just move the bishop to b3, blocking the queen's path to b2. I'm going to play queen e2, preparing to castle queen side. Oh wow! Huh? Knight a4. I'm doing this. If he takes with the pawn, I'm going to take with the queen. And if he takes my queen, then I'm going to take with the king. The only way to save is to move the queen in front. In which I'm going to play c4. And the bishop will be gone. Yep, as I'm going to play c4. The queen cannot go there, the bishop is there. To take, I'm going to just take with the king. Again, the bishop is gone. So, weaken my king, it is pointless. I'm going to, well, it comes to this. I'm not going to immediately deal with the knight, not yet. Not yet, I'm going to just move the knight back to c3. The knight, this knight cannot go anywhere. I'm going to take with the queen. If we take, I'm going to take with the king. Yep, bishop e3, attack the queen. The queen. Oh, by the way, I recently just had the game, Victoria 3. Frustration incarnate, yes. But yeah, I'm the one who plays strategy game. So yeah. Okay, now castle. I'm going to just launch attack immediately. My king isn't safe. I want to make sure his isn't either. G4, G5, H4. Yeah. And then you G5, kick the knight. If the knight goes anywhere, which is going to be backwards, then I'm going to place my knight on E4 in the center. Yeah, I'm going to play H4. The pawn is guarded by both the knight and the bishop. He plays H5, which locks it down. I'm going to move the king E2 so that it won't be the line of sight of the queen. The white bishop is gone anyway. Light square, enemy light square bishop is gone anyway, so it's going to play B5. B5. I'm going to ignore that for now. Rook FD1. bishop is going to move forward, attack the rook. You're going to probably go to c knight b4. Wait a minute. I'm going to take once more. Probably going back to take the pawn, or maybe take this pawn to pin the knight, something. But then this one is cut the opossum, which makes it pretty pointless. Yep, he played knight b6. His bishop going to take b6, a takes b6. Then, yeah, this one of the part is lost. It's either this or this. I'm going to save this one because it's easy to deal with. This one is doomed anyway. And then I'm going to put the king, take, and then queen takes knight. Why not queen? I'm going to give it a check. Knight exchange. No. Then I'm going to take it first, which means I can get an advantage by kicking the queen. If he wishes to take the knight, of course. Now, oh, look at the 8. I'm going to move my queen back to e4. Then he'll take the knight. Probably not, because rook takes. The queen will be in a very difficult position. Lock it down. Then here comes this rook c8. Knight d5. If queen takes, then pawn takes, which solidifies the center. Obviously, this is not what they want. Okay. Knight takes pawn then. The rook will just pin, of course. On possum. Time's up. Okay, I'm going to play Elokai defense. Not the best move, of course. Knight d5, c4, d4, c4, then knight c6. If you play d4, I'm going to play the standard move on d6. You played a4. I'm going to play a5. Knight c3. e6. Going d4, I guess. Then I'm going to play bishop b4. This is pointless when there's no rook. In its place, I'm going to play c5. You're going to lock it down with d5. No, it's not going to work because takes. Yep. It takes c5 anyway. Knight f3. I'm going to just castle. Yep, the bishop was going to keep coming in for the attack, but now, yeah. What should I do? I'm going to just launch a second knight. He's pushing in. This one means I will lose a pawn, but I have no other choice. Yep, I'm going to say let the knight takes, queen takes. Rook e8, attack. This yes is 2 against 2, but don't forget. This is an attack as well. e7. Is the knight's going to add more pressure. e6. Desperate, of course. Because I'm sacrificing the rook, so that I will get checkmated. Takes. Yeah. I'm down a piece. I'm losing. Attack the rook. Attack the pawn. I'm going to take this pawn on a4. I'm going to play knight to e8. Okay, it's safe to do so because the bishop is also guarding the rook after. Yep, this is no mate. This is no mate because the bishop is guarding the rook. This is no mate. No checkmate. Yeah, this is where we'll attack the bishop first. If the bishop moves anywhere away from the diagonal, then I lose. I'm going to move it back to e8 directly. e8 itself. I'm going to take. I'm going to play g6. Yep, that trap no longer exists. Move the king up to g7. And suddenly that's gone. So he played b6, rook b6. I'm going to play bishop a4, attacking the knight from behind. Yup. Bishop d1, attacking the knight from behind. You probably move the rook up in order to replace that. But what can I do here? Push a thought. I'm losing, but I can still fight. Rook bishop a4, so probably move horizontally. I'm gonna move the bishop back. Sub pawn, but it's doubled. Solidify. If knight takes, then rook takes. Okay, I'm going to just throw in the check. And then rook a7. I'm going to force the king. Okay, it's going setting up his own net. Now this is setting up. I'm going to move the rook to the back. I'm going to just okay. So it's a check. Forcing the king away. And then yeah. I'm going to just wait a minute. I'm going to just play king f8. If rook check, the king goes up. The rook is guarding to say something. e7. The knight's going back to the original spot, so no doubt, but not really. So here it is, rook f3. I'm going to take this pawn because the only way of check does not. Yep, so this one needs to move elsewhere anyway. Then my rook goes back, just like that. And material is now equal. Rook f7, rook f1 is rook a8, rook g7 is going in. Then I'll go play king h6. Rook f6. This is a threat. But if my king goes forward, this is checkmate anyway. Oh no. Rook a d1 check. g5. At least I can run, right? Yep. Bad news. Checkmate, checkmate, wait. Checkmate. He went the wrong direction, which gives me the room to breathe. Very, very big one. Because now I'm going to just give you the check. I can just delay the time. If there's 1 minute left, I'm going to just throw in another check, just like that. Then going in, third one, and now we're going for f3. It's going back, and yep, g3, rook h3. Take the pawn, I'm going to take another pawn. My king is going out, not in. Wait a minute, why is this a checkmate? Okay, I'm going to play another knight. Bishop here, bishop, and the knight. Okay, I'm going to just take the pawn, the knight takes, and then I'm going to push. It doesn't take. It didn't take. I'm going to take the knight, double up the pawn, then I'm going to play d4, attack the bishop. Then I'm going to play bishop e6. Then here I need to centralize everything, move the king to the corner, for example. Then take the queen immediately. Bishop e7. Okay, I'll just e4, I guess. Attack the knight. If it takes and take, queen takes, rook takes. Yep, queen takes, rook takes. I'm going to take it with the rook. This bishop, I'm going to just take it with the knight. Go ahead. In bishop, I'm going to just bishop takes bishop. I'm going to take it with the knight. Castles, then I'm going to take the knight. Knight d4. Bishop takes bishop first. Bishop throwing a check first, and then take the knight. Okay, the rook is coming in. I can just take the pawn because the king is actually guarding the rook. but you know you want the king to be safe at all costs. Okay, that pawn is doomed anyway. So I'm going to just move another rook. You didn't forget about your rook! Yep, so with it. I'm playing as black this time. Okay, d4, I'm going to play knight f6. Maybe knight c3, c4, e3, d5. Interesting. I'm going to play c6. I know I'm blocking a knight, but then... Yep, I'm going to take it back with the knight. Okay. The standard squares all covered by the two knights. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You play f6. I'm going to play e6. f3, e4. e4. I'm going to play bishop c5. Covering the f7 square. Let him forget castling. Okay, he's going to play 92. 92. I'm going to play queen b6. Since there's no knight going to capture at a4 anyway. Since d7 is on my side of the board. Don't worry about what about this. The threat is this and then this. Okay. e5. Bishop d4. f4. Knight takes e4. Whoops. I don't care, I'm going to just throw in the check. And f2. But the king goes up, knight jumps in, it's checkmate, so you need to take it with the... Yep, this is checkmate. Queen is optional. Okay, the last game, I'm going to start with white, by the way. Okay, e4, e5, I'm going to play knight f3, d6, I'm going to say bishop c4, f5, oh, d3, f4, you're going to lock it down, is it? Okay, knight c3, g5, h4, wow, it's going all in on king side, is it? So, I'm going to play queen e2. Okay, I'm going to just... Yeah. I'm going to take bishop takes, I guess. No, I'm going to just take h8 and then... These knights. I'm going to throw it forward, not backwards. And then cast a queen side. I'm going to play knight e6. If you don't take the knight now, or push, if push isn't even work either. So yeah, if you don't take the knight, it takes, so I'm going to take it back. If you push, I'm going to just take the pawn anyway, because the knight is actually guarded. It's actually guarded, so I'm going to take g4. If knight takes, queen takes, so probably you could play something like knight d7 for example. I'm going to push the pawn, got the bishop. And now I see I'm going to move the bishop to e1, then f2, then f2, then rook h. Why? Why? Rook h1, take, and then knight takes. 91. Knight e3, the pawn is safe. I'm going to move the king to d1. You attack my queen for the pawn, right? Well, I'm going to attack yours. If you take, I take. So you need to move the queen anyway. Oops, I guess I lost a piece. So, but at least I have a compensation pawn. You cannot trap it this way anyway. So I'm gonna move it back to e3. Yeah, moving it down c1. And I'm gonna play rook c2 to trap, maybe. I'm gonna play just king e2. Check. I'm going to move takes, takes, and then I'm going to play this. Where you going to take my rook? No, I'm going to just take and bishop. Okay, after bishop takes rook, I'm going to just put some pawn avalanche in order to put the pressure on the king. I'm going to play c4. Okay, I'm going to play a4. Okay, now I'm going to play b5. Okay, I'm going to just pawn avalanche. Then now I'm going in. e6. King g2. King h3. The bishop will go there. Yep, I'm going to play king g3. This king must go all the way, but cannot afford to. Right? It's either support. Okay, it's a drawn endgame. By the way, it's drawn. I cannot break through, nor does he. Because if we try to break through this way, I can just promote the pawn. It's a drawn game. It's draw. Yep. You know why? Okay, maybe the engine will not trust, right? 0, 0, 0. There it is. Because for white, this is the wall, right? Black has a bishop instead of the pawn here. So this is what white controls, and this is what black controls. Not you. Yep. Here we go. White controls is highlighted in green, black controls highlighted in red. And also, the white thread, I'm going to put in an arrow, is this pawn pushing and this pawn. But black, also the defense of the bishop. Oops, not blue, I want red. This is what black has, which is the bishop, and you can blockade the king, cannot move anywhere. So the king can just going around, black king can just going around these 4 squares. These 4 squares is will be safe, or if you are adventurous, these 2 b2, okay, not this one because it's in check anyway. Yep. This is where it's a draw. Okay, so how about you? Throwing in the chat. Here we go. Checkmate. Winning a rook, I guess. Winning the rook. The rook. I'm going to just take the queen, then take the bishop. Yep, that's a net gain. Here, I'm going to just take this. Okay, it's check. Queen takes queen. King takes. Yep. I'm going to throw it in. This, and then take the bishop. No longer checkmate. Okay, and then I'm going to just here and then take. How about you? 1, 2. Throwing a check, take the knight. You is what to play, and checkmate. So you and you and you. Okay, so you need to give a check first and then take the rook. How about you? It's checkmate in 1. Okay, I'm going to take, and then I'm going to just throw it in checkmate here. And now we have, okay, this knight is actually under attack, but yep, and yep. Okay, it's checkmate. Here's checkmate, and now we have this. Yep, winning queen. Okay, I misclicked something, I guess, here. And then we have this, right? Check. Take the pawn, checkmate. This is checkmate. And then now we have knight takes queen is knight takes queen. Bishop takes. Pin. Pawn takes. Rook takes. Rook to the defender and then takes. And then I'm going to take a rook checkmate. You're going to just here. 1, 2. Checkmate. King takes. King takes. Pawn takes. Winning the bishop. You. Okay. I'm going to just. Oops. Not the one, I guess. Yeah. I'm going to take the rook first before the queen. Winning the rook. You're going to just give a check. Pawn takes checkmate. I'm going to just take it with the king and here push. I'm going to just open up the king. Checkmate. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm going to bishop. Not the case, I guess. Check. Rook takes. Okay, I'm going to attack the bishop. I'm going to push the pawn. Yep, winning the knight. Okay, so this one I'm going to move the bishop immediately. Okay, here we go. I lost. Okay, 35, not bad. 35, not bad for me. Because my error rate always been high, right? Oops, I guess I did. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to just throw it in, check, and then now, how about you? This bishop is trapped, but I can just take the rook, I guess. No. Ah. Yep. Sometimes I can get things like this. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put the knight in. Okay, winning the queen. Okay, how about you? I'm going to attack? No, not the case, I guess. Probably here, and then with the rook, and then here we have this attack on the queen, which okay, and then I have this, I have this. Take anyway. I'm going to gonna attack this. Okay, and then we have attack. You are just here in order to attack, right? I mean here and here. Okay. You are here attack. No, not forceful. I'm going to just, yeah, I'm going to have 11. I have to satisfy with this. Probably this will be the last one, right? Right. Okay, I'm going to just promote first. No. Okay. I'm going to take the knight and then take back the rook. This one I'm going to just check with the rook. You okay. I'm going to just spin the queen. Okay. Yeah, taking the bishop, I guess. I'm going to just take and then I'm going to promote. Here, attack the pawn. I'm going to move it back. Take the bishop. Check with the queen. You is pretty obvious. I'm going to just throw in the check first, then yep, doing that. Okay, I'm going to just move it back and then move it up. Attack. Rook comes in, checkmate. Okay, you are going to just attack, winning your knight. Throwing in a check first. I'm going to take the pawn. Oh, I forgot the queen is there. I'm going to just take and then I'm going to take. I'm going to take, checkmate, and then here we go. I see what's next. The rook is here, the queen. They are raining it down. I'm going to just ignore them and attack anyway. It's checkmate. Why not? I'm going to do this. It's blocked, so there's no way to defend. I think it's too late. You are coming in. Do not take the queen and just jump the knight. Checkmate. I'm going to this and then I'm going to promote checkmate. King takes, and then I'm going to take the inside pawn. Check, and then I'm going to just jump in the knight. Checkmate. Okay, how about you? If I take, that's not good. I'm going to just take the knight. I'm going to take the rook. I'm going to take the queen. Now, I'm going to just take the rook and I'm going to push the pawn. It's blocked. Here, checkmate. And now we have rook comes down, and then the knight goes up. Not the case, I guess. And just takes. Okay, and now we have this, and then another check. Take the bishop. I'm going to just push anyway. Takes, queen. Takes, and then I'm going to take the queen. And now we have this take. King goes back. I'm going to move queen here. 16 seconds. What do we have? Queen takes pawn, I guess. 31. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.